Earlier, we looked at how to give colors meaning and manage them properly. Today, let's dive into dark themes so we can build versatile themes for our design system. Creating a dark theme isn't just about flipping the colors. It has its own unique color structure and design principles. If you've been curious about building themes, stick around and follow along. Dark mode is no longer just a preference. It's the new interface standard. Let's break down the core design principles of dark themes that reduce eye strain and maximize device efficiency, one by one. The biggest reason we design dark themes is for visual comfort. It cuts down on eye-straining blue light in dark settings and hides distractions so you can truly immerse yourself in the content. A perfect example is video streaming services. They use dark themes so you can focus entirely on the thumbnails and auto-playing videos. Dark themes are also a fantastic visual tool to make your brand look sleek and high-end. Colors placed on a dark background create a deep, sophisticated mood, instantly giving your service a premium feel. The most common mistake when creating a dark theme is using pure black 0000000 for the background. Pure black creates too much contrast, which actually tires your eyes out when paired with white text. That's why real design systems use a deep, comfortable dark gray like 212121 as the base background. Keep this in mind for your next dark theme project. Now that we understand dark theme features, it's time to bring them to life with real formulas. Let's look at Ant Design's approach and see how we can convert brand colors into optimized dark mode palettes. Let's check out why simply flipping your light mode colors just doesn't work. Putting vivid brand colors directly on a dark background creates way too much contrast. This makes text look blurry and can even leave after images in your eyes. That's why for dark mode, you absolutely need to recalculate your colors so they're in perfect harmony with the background. Let's take a deep dive into Ant Design's dark theme color formula. Instead of just picking random new colors, the dark theme actually blends your light mode colors into the base background, hex code 141414, using opacity percentages. By mixing colors right onto the background layer like this, any color will smoothly melt into the dark environment. So, let's look closer at how these light mode colors are mixed. In the actual source code, a 10-step palette is created using a combination of an index and an amount. The index represents the color number from the light theme, and the amount is the opacity percentage. One quick tip before we plug in the numbers: programming counts starting from 0. So, index 7 actually means the 8th color of the light theme. Let's decode the very first color combo of the dark theme. First, we place the dark background, hex code 141414, at the bottom. Then, we take index 7, which is the 8th light theme color, and apply an opacity amount of 15%. And just like that, the first dark theme color becomes hex code 111A2C. This is how the full 10-step dark theme palette is built, step by step. If you look at the map data, there's a really cool secret. For dark steps 3 through 6, index 5, which is the 6th color of the light theme, is used 4 times in a row. We keep the color fixed at index 5 so the hue doesn't jump around. By locking in the color and only changing the opacity, it works like a total cheat code for Ant Design to perfectly keep the brand's unique look and feel. Usually we use dark gray shadows to show depth in a light theme, but in a dark theme, dark gray shadows just won't show up. That's why we use brightness instead of shadows to create depth. Think of it as a law of physics. The closer an object gets to the light source, the brighter it becomes. So for cards or pop-ups floating above the dark background, using a brighter tone from our formula gives them a realistic, three-dimensional pop. Now we've covered the core principles and formulas behind dark themes. So, how do we actually apply these light and dark color values in a real workspace? In this section, we're going to use Figma's local variables feature to build a theme system that switches your entire UI theme from light to dark. Once you've extracted the perfect dark palette using the formula, it's time to set up the infrastructure in Figma Variables. Open the local variables window, add a collection, and create 2 modes, light and dark. Then just match your light values and the newly calculated dark values one-to-one under the same token name. The secret to how dark themes work is all in the semantic token structure. We design components to look only at name tags, which are our semantic tokens, instead of specific color values. This way, you don't have to edit every single component when the theme changes. The name tag simply points to a new dark mode value. That's the core principle of theme switching. Once the setup is done, applying it in your design workflow is super easy. Just head to the right panel in Figma and switch the variable mode to dark. With just one single click, every element, your text, icons, and background, transforms in real time to match the dark theme formula we designed. And that's a wrap on the color section of our foundation. We've walked through the entire flow, from source colors representing our brand's DNA to semantic tokens, dark theme formulas, and setting up Figma variables. A solid color system makes collaborating with developers so much easier and gives your users a top-tier brand experience. You did a great job today. I'm Dudu.